I may now call upon Isha Mittal. She is a student BA Economics, MEMS Rohini.
My title for the paper is Relevance of Blue Ocean Strategy for Attaining Higher Growth, a Case of Patanjali. Basically the question is कि what makes Patanjali such a fabulous company in a short period of a time? What makes it to grow in a higher level in such a short period of a time? So this is the structure of my paper, and I've discussed it later on. And the introduction is Blue Ocean Strategy refers to the creation by a company of a new uncontested market space that makes competition irrelevant and creates new consumer value, often while decreasing the cost. So basically the Blue Ocean Strategy is to make the competition irrelevant. Come up with a new idea, come up with a new horizons of the industry that makes your company grow. Blue Ocean Strategy has evolved during the long study of more than 150 strategic moves spanning more than 30 industry over 100 years. Next, success and growth of Patanjali Ayurveda Limited can be analyzed with the aid of Blue Ocean Strategy. Patanjali has evolved as a game changer in Indian consumer goods and services industry with its Ayurvedic, herbal and organic range of groceries, medicines, home and personal care items. The company manufactures 444 products, including 45 types of cosmetic products and 30 types of food products. Patanjali combination of low price, natural and pure proposition and Swadeshi position is widely acknowledged to be the reason behind its success. This is a comparison between Patanjali and its competitor, that why Patanjali is becoming more successful than its competitor in a very short period of a time. So this is a red ocean strategy that that says that it's compete in a existing market space, that they are not growing new horizons, that they are not coming to the new ideas in the market, they are just existing in the new in the market space that is available to them. But the Blue Ocean Strategy says that it creates uncontested market space in the line of low cost pure Ayurveda products. Second, for the Red Ocean Strategy, strives to beat the competition through low price offering. But in Blue Ocean Strategy says that made the competition irrelevant as it lacks of profit motives. So there are some few comparisons also. I move to next. So what are the factors responsible for the growing popularity of Patanjali products? These are 7 factors that are responsible. The one is natural packaging of the product, comparatively less price of the product, quality of the product, Swadeshi Indian products, Ayurvedic natural products, and brand is associated with the health and Baba Ramdev. So these are the factors that is responsible for the success of Patanjali. As we can say that today India is having more of health conscious people, and so Patanjali is associated with health conscious only, that is pure natural products in the market and with low price. So this is the reason for the success of Patanjali. So these are the objectives of my study, that are to study the effects of Blue Ocean Strategy on the success and growth of Patanjali. And my second objective is to explore the growth and challenges faced by Patanjali in the present competitive scenario and their management. This is the research methodology, and these are the principles of Blue Ocean Strategy for Patanjali. The first principle was to reconstruct market boundaries, reevaluate the boundaries in the industry by shaping new Patanjali business model. Patanjali has strategically evaluated the key competitive drivers such as customer taste and preference, future expectations of customers, product quality, price, and the industry standards. My second principle is focus on a big picture, not on the numbers. Patanjali always aim to have a big picture in the industry. Patanjali with Ayurvedic product line is able to somehow capitalize on the changing consumer behavior and hence capture more market share. That basically it is Patanjali is able to predict the opportunity in the market. Here Patanjali is able to predict what consumer wants, and he is adjusting the product according to the consumers. My third principle is reach beyond existing demand. Real growth lies beyond existing demand. To have a pool of consumer, always focus on potential future consumer. Analyze the need of consumer and adjusting the product so as to increase the demand of product. So demand is not basically what is existing in the market, but it is beyond that. Focus on the consumers that are not able to purchase it or what they demand actually, so that we can attract more of the buyers by our offering. So these are other principle also. My fourth principle is get the strategic sequence right. Execute business strategic sequence to achieve value innovation. Value innovation is the simultaneous pursuit of differentiation and the low cost, creating a leap in value of both buyers and the company. Basically, Patanjali has innovated its business model like this, that it has reduced its cost and simultaneously its price, so that more of buyers can buy its product. My fifth principle is overcome and manage key organizational hurdles. Tipping point leadership shows manager how to mobilize an organization and overcome the key organizational hurdles that block the implementation of blue ocean strategy. Some major challenges faced by Patanjali are no financial burden and minimal advertisement budgets. Second, loyal employee structure, anti-foreign campaigns, appeal to rural-urban aspirations, driven consumers, loyal consumer base, and competitive price. So this is the sixth principle: build execution into the strategy. So I will say only Patanjali needs to frame and practice rigorous implementation framework to touch upon various development aspects. These are some aspects I've discussed here. So training human resources. Second, identifying issues related to the exports. Building overall awareness by using promotional mix. Enforcing R&D and infrastructure in areas rich in flora and fauna of Ayurvedic products. Having registrations with the various regulatory authorities in the country. Collaboration with the hospitality industries. So this is the pricing strategy of the Patanjali. India is a price sensitive market where any new player can enter into the market, tries to make the dent by crashing the prices. Guru Baba Ramdev blogged the brand Patanjali Ayurveda delivers premium products with an economically price tag. Pricing plays an important role in putting Patanjali ahead of its esteemed competitor. Patanjali targets segment comprised of health conscious who prefer value for money natural products. So this is the graph showing the difference between the price of competitors and Patanjali. We can see that basically this Patanjali's ghee is only of 450 and the competitors is of 710, so it's make a huge difference. And as India is a price sensitive market, so it makes the Patanjali more successful in Indian markets. Patanjali has advertised its product as being cheaper than any other product. Almost all products of Patanjali are affordable in nature at the price 15% and 30% lower than its competitor. Hence, it's an income segmentation strategy has been worked. So let's move. It's the rise of Patanjali. We can say that in a very few time period, Patanjali has come to the second position in the market. In 2017, the revenue was 10,561 crore, which is beating Dabur, and it is very close to HUL. It is a great threat to the companies that are already established in the market. I would say that in 2017, Nirmal Band reports revealed that the brand had already reached nearly 53% household in personal care and 26% in food products, up by nearly 100% since last year. ICICI Security believes that Patanjali is a great threat to HUL and Dabur. So it's the conclusion for my study. Conclusion is Patanjali has focused on the parts of demography which could not associate themselves with most of the consumer good companies. Patanjali combination of low price, natural and pure proposition. So Swadeshi positioning are widely acknowledged to be the reason behind the success. It is surging ahead to take and be this well-established FMCGs companies like HUL, Godrej, Consumer Products, Imani, and etc. Thus, Blue Ocean strategy has been considered as extremely rewarding in the era of cut and throat and ever increasing the competition. These are some references of my study, and thank you. Any questions?
Questions, please.
Yeah, you spoke about the blue ocean strategy
Yes.
versus the red ocean strategy. Why, even after having a different market segment as far as Patanjali products are concerned, the market segment is totally different. It is for the health conscious, people, who are above 35 years of age, who are office goers, who are people who are retired. So the basic target audience is entirely different. And as we all know that, India is a price conscious country. I
Price
mean,
sensitive.
we hardly give any, our conscious towards what the quality is all about. So if we start comparing the products of Patanjali, the prices is not that very competitive. They're a little on the higher side. But yes, quality wise, if one has to judge, the quality is of, a good nature. But given the fact that, the sale, whatever the sale figures you have quoted, my question is, even despite all these things, why so many mega malls, which Patanjali had opened, why did they shut down?
Patanjali is not shut down.
No, I'm not saying Patanjali. Mega malls of Patanjali.
Okay. It is due to the, if I take the reality in the lines, I have said it is due to the fall in the quality of its product only. But in the starting, the growth take place due to the pure and natural product that he embellished.
The production house is the same. Nobody else is producing Patanjali products. It's the headquarters is there at Haridwar. There
Sir,
is no
Blue
mix
Ocean
and match.
strategy is basically that we make competition irrelevant, that we are doing something that we are that is different from the competitors in the market.
I
So
tell
Patanjali
you,
has came up.
buddy, I mean, the cost of taking the franchisee of the Patanjali product is too high, and that's why the many of the malls are shutting down. If you go for a to have a Patanjali brand franchisee, first of all, the cost of investment is very high.
Okay.
And secondly, the requirement of area requirement is too big. Whereas the person who is taking up the franchisee or having the area with him cannot afford because of the price competition.
Okay.
Because you see that it is rightly said that the one of the product named Govardhan is competing, and that's why you must have gone through the newspapers and the if you just compare the current price, Patanjali products, ghee products are coming down. They are slashing down their prices by 15 to 20% to be in the market. Moreover, if you go to any of the big malls like Big Bazaar or Reliance Fresh, very small L is there for the Patanjali products because they are selling up with the MRPs only. Whereas the other brands are providing discounts to the tune of 10% or more than that on the MRP. So the price competition is there. And some of the products, some of the products of the Patanjali are definitely good. And that's why the market image, the image of Baba Ramdev as a yoga guru and the health conscious person are targeting to that segment what Professor Bhatia ji was telling. The persons who are above 35, who are health conscious, who wants to go for the purity of the products. So that is the target market.
I
Right?
agree, sir.
Yeah, please. Any other questions, please?
So further, just to add, when initially Patanjali started their marketing operations, they had only, few stores of their own. None of their products were available in any of the shopping malls. But now they have a space over there because they are facing a stiff competition with the other competitors, with the others which are existing already there, right? And moreover, like, as you rightly said that they don't offer any discounts on their products. My view is that if you are if you are conscious about or if you are really conscious about your quality, you cannot compromise on the price. So that is where the Patanjali has made its
Sir,
space. I'm
Patanjali
not
is-
against Patanjali because I myself use many of the Patanjali products, barring shampoo.
Sir, it basically that Patanjali is not compromising on its quality. I agree that some of its products are coming down in the sales, but Patanjali is developed a new business model. As it is said that it has reduced its
The only
cost.
thing is, like, I mean, to understand the Indian psychology, Ayurveda is one area, where this thing was created. This picture is created that it is coming fresh, and there are no minerals, which are added. There are no flavors, which are it's pure in its form and its nature. So maybe that's the reason why a different segment has been created. Segment why? Because people who are aged, I mean, the declining, the health conscious people, because uh, I won't deny the fact, that many of the products which are already available in the market have certain, containments inside in their products. So, I mean, of course, it has really taken care of that position, of that state. But still, I mean, the point is, it does face a lot of competition. The being a price sensitive, price conscious market, price is one area where really, if they have to survive, they have to slash down the price.
I agree, sir, but competition can never be vanished from any market at any time. It's
Red
not
ocean,
possible,
red
but
ocean will always exist. Today, what you're seeing as a blue ocean will be a red ocean after 5 to 6 years. The competition is bound to come. The question is when and how.
sir, it's just that I was
And
saying that
secondly,
Patanjali's come up with a new idea.
yeah,
Before Patanjali, there was no company that is taking care of that health conscious people or herbal products in the market. So that innovative idea makes Patanjali growing and
We
it
have
makes
Fab India
successful.
also. We have Fab India Indian products. I mean, the farmers. It straight away
Yeah.
comes from the farmers. It's straight away the clothes. I mean, I hope you are aware of the Fab Indian
Yeah.
products. So Fab India is also one of the competitors. But the only problem is Fab India does not advertise. Patanjali advertises. So many things. It's a marketing gimmick. One has to
It's
cope
a
up with.
marketing strategy,
Yeah.
sir. Yes.
Patanjali is targeting to a different market segment,
Yes, sir.
right? Now you see that when the Patanjali has introduced noodles in the market, at what time?
So Patanjali
When
has introduced.
instant 2 minutes noodle was
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
market because of certain issues, right? At that time, Baba Ramdev ji has launched up. So he's a good businessman, but still he has to learn from
Yeah.
the big giants. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
I may now call Mr. Anil Jarotia to present his paper.
Respected chairpersons.
325.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, sir, chairman, sir, and faculty members, and my dear friends. My topic is McKinsey's 7S models for academic libraries. Myself, Anil Kumar Jarotia, librarian, Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Introductions. The McKinsey 7S model developed by the two famous business consultant, that is namely Tom Peter and Robert H. Waterman. He developed 7 framework, which is one is strategy, and second one is strategy and staff, skilled, share values, and systems. All things we can share and apply in our libraries also. What is the McKinsey 7S framework? The model is based on the theory that for an organization to perform well, these 7 elements, structures, systems, strategies, skills, staff, and styles, and share values, we can use in libraries to update and manage very well to use these McKinsey models. Strategy. When we start any company, any organization, as well as library, so we use strategy. Strategy means planning. To where we are, our planning should be clear, and planning is the main factor to upgrade the managed and academic libraries. Structures. Structures should be very important part of the any library. When we set up any library, so structure should be clear, and space should be in library very in the future of very well. And because library, every year we purchase books, and and day by day increase books. So structure should be and in space in library is very well, and space should we can keep in the mind in future. The space is very good in library systems. We use the systems. DDs is the library systems. We can issue the book and we use and manage the book DDC system, Dewey Decimal Classifications. We can use this system in libraries. Styles. Styles means the leadership and library is the also in charge of this library. And staff. Staff should be is the prime factor for any organization, any company. We start any company, then prime is the factor of staff. Staff should be there and skilled. Beside not only staff, staff should be skilled. He knows the software, how to issuance the book, and shared value called subordinate of goals. When the model was first developed, these are the core values of the organizations. Role of McKinsey 7S model for libraries. The basis of 7S framework is that the library to meet its objective is the essential are the 7 elements. These 7 elements we have already described are the multiple balancing. The model is used to identify which the out of 7 factors need to balance as the align with the change of upgrade the libraries. The 7 McKinsey models play a vital role in our library. Without this model, we cannot upgrade and manage our library. Advantage of McKinsey 7S models. Conclusion. In the last, we can conclude that 7S model developed by McKinsey Consulting can describe how effectively one can organize a company holistically. It is based around 7 key elements: structures, staff, skilled, share values, and systems. These 7 key elements of any organization with the view that it order for it to operate successfully. All the elements in this model must align together. McKinsey 7 as model play a vital role to upgrade and manage the academic libraries. And without this model, we cannot upgrade and manage the libraries. Thank you.